I got called in for a body cleanup job. We were figuring out how to deal with the corpse when the damn thing came back to life. Pete chewed me out for not checking the body, but I remember clear as day, the first thing I did was check for a pulse. So, we headed to Chinatown to find a doctor we knew. The doctor said it was just intermittent asphyxiation. Then, she kicked us out of the room. Pete and I grabbed some drinks and started talking about the doctor.
Stop him!
The kid bolted out of the alley and ran right into my car as I came speeding through. He did a full 360 spin with 2.5 flips and somehow stuck the landing. Pete's jaw just about hit the floor. The kid dragged Pete around in circles, and Peter was also getting old. Luckily, I cut the kid off with my car on the road. We went back to Chinatown, but the doctor refused to take the job. She tossed us a bottle of pills and told us to get lost. Neither Pete nor I wanted to take the kid home, so we ended up at a motel for the night. The woman at the front desk took one look at the three of us and knew exactly what was going on.
Love Nest, Arabian Nights, or Safari. Love Nest, Arabian Nights at 3 minimum. Safari I can do by the hour.
He's not a prostitute.
The kid sat nervously on the bed. I asked him where the flowers came from. He wouldn't say a word. That set both of us off. Turns out the guy was just trying to earn some money. Then he locked eyes with some rich older woman at a bar, and that's how he ended up in this mess. His employer contacts him via a pager, and the pager was at the bar where his buddy worked. We headed out immediately to get it. The second we got to the bar, I spotted the Croatian mob boss. Pete and I ducked down at the same time. We'd both done jobs for this guy before. If he found out we knew each other, he'd have us killed without thinking twice. So, we split up and slipped into the main hall. The kid went to the bar to grab the pager, while Pete and I kept watch from both sides. The kid hopped over the bar and helped himself. When he came back out and got grabbed by a bouncer who threw him out like a thief. Pete and I were about to leave. When the party hit its peak, the crowd shoved us onto the dance floor. We tried to find a way out, but the situation was completely out of our hands. That's when the boss spotted us in the crowd and told his guys to take us out. We putted on a show of our own. The boss called it a misunderstanding. To sell it, Pete and I even threw punches at each other. Our acting fooled the boss, but not his guys behind him, because our guns were the exact same model. Pete and I got out of there fast. We waited for a message at a fast food joint. After what felt like forever, the pager finally buzzed. We followed the directions to a warehouse on the outskirts of town. The kid went in alone to make the delivery, while Pete and I waited in the car. The moment he walked inside, a fleet of black cars rolled up. It was obviously a rip job. I recognized the Albanian mob right away. Then out of nowhere, the Croatian boss's guys showed up to take us out. I threw the car in reverse, but their firepower was insane. We barely made it anywhere before the car got shot to pieces. They were closing in fast, so I popped the trunk. Pete and I used the doors for cover and rushed to the back. I pulled off the spare tire. Underneath was a full stash of weapons. Pete and I still weren't exactly in sync,